What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out.
Alrighty, everyone, welcome back. Happy Monday. Hopefully everyone had a great weekend. Heatran is still being a pain. Nearly 300 eggs. Yo, boss, welcome back. How you doing? Heatran's being a pain still, and Delmise isn't being much of one yet. He's a little bit under odds still, so I'm not too upset with him. Let's do this. We'll just do our normal setup. Doing good? Nice! Yep, that's the way to do it. If you want specific shinies. If you just want shinies overall, Endless is still the way to do it, as long as you have a good team. Yeah, once you have, like, passives and everything, eggs are the best way to... Like, candy eggs are the best way to do it. Although sometimes it just does not want to help you. That's good. Yeah, just slowly check them off. What I've been doing is I'm just sorting by cost for everyone high to low. And then I'll just use somebody until it's completely, like, I've unlocked everything for them. Also, before I forget. So I think after this I've not Groudon, Regigigas. I think that's the next one on my list. Which should be fine. I'll take a map. Usually I'd reroll, but map is too good to pass up. Let's just get into, like, the meta loop more consistently. I'll take a lure. Once again, though, we're on the look for Soothe Bells. Have you done, like, full Endless runs yet, boss? Just to see what you can get from it? Let's do this. Yeah, that's probably fine. I considered the nugget, but... Okay. Yeah, again, full Endless runs are the best way to get shinies and vouchers and legendaries and stuff. Okay, Snively's not bad. Why does it always get a Wattrel, though? Yeah, Yveltal's not quite as good in Endless as it is in Classic. It's absolutely busted in Classic. But... Yveltal just doesn't quite have everything you're looking for in a good carry for Endless. That's kind of its biggest thing. I mean, it's usable for sure, but it lacks a late game utility. Nothing there, yeah. Tepig. Actually, might be enough candies for a Tepig egg. I'll check at 50, see what we can get candy eggs for. Okay. Or I guess at 25 I will. Outside of the one run yesterday, I haven't had a whole lot of luck getting Soothe Bells quickly. Alright, there's one. That's better. My bad. I shouldn't have said anything. Or I guess I should have said something sooner. Also, I kind of wish candy jars increased the amount of friendship, or the amount of candies you got, but it doesn't. Which does kind of make sense. Because then, Yo, Brillo, what's going on? Or Brio, I'm going to guess. How you doing? Welcome on in. How you doing today? Luck, Naganadal's a nice one. I think Poipo has all of its variants. Yeah, Poipo does have all of its variants, so you could even farm it to get its tier 2 and tier 3. Yeah, we'll do this. I'm gonna grab the lure so we keep getting double battles. Take a Reviver Seed. If we're lucky, the Reviver Seed will last until we dupe the items. So we'll be able to get just double Reviver Seed. Yeah, get the Dynamax band out of the pool. Hopefully gives us a better chance to get like Shell Bells or leftovers for Heatran. I'm gonna take the Super Lure. Yo, Kui! I'm gonna say Kui, how's it going? Welcome on in. Are they going to add it to Champions? I haven't kept up with Champions at all. So, or you just mean you have to transfer it over? I will take an Ether for that. That's fine. That back sprite certainly does show off some stuff. And when you farm it as much as I have been, you tend to see it quite a bit. Fortunately or unfortunately, depending if that's what you're after. Oh, you tried. Got it. That's not bad. 3 and 2. Just the way it's designed? Just the way the back sprite is? I didn't design it. I don't know. Never really thought much of it, to be honest. Ah, maybe. Again, I don't know into their mindset. I'm not too worried about it. We'll go this. Okay, yeah. Eruption KOs anyway. Take the Max Lure. That'll be helpful. Give us some, leniency on double battles. Legitimate shiny collection? Oh, yep. You got me beat. My bad. Yep, T1 Weedle. Yeah. We'll go Eruption. Guyble's actually one I'm missing the tier 3 for. Whenever it becomes Pokerus, we'll work on it along with whatever epic or legendary Eggmon we're doing. There's Sweet Bell. Sweet. You're gonna switch into Kilowattrel, so let's just get rid of it now. What's the no for? What did I do? Yep, it happens all the time. All the time. This is why we bring Kricketot. It's just a free Oricorio candy. Especially during events when shiny chances usually double. It happens quite a bit. Or during the April Fool's like 2-day event they had this year. Trainers had like a 50-50 chance to have a shiny Pokemon. Which was kind of insane. Yeah, I'll take that. There's either that or the Pokeballs. Just get one of the Sandshrews for yourself. Wait, the Sandshrew? Is it a Lola Sandshrew? Okay, it must be a Lola. I was gonna say. Was it helpful, boss? And which video was it? I've released a few. I mean, tier 3 normal Sandshrew isn't in the game. Oh, for the candy? Gotcha. Hopefully it was helpful. Yep, spread moves are really, really good. Might have been mine. Okay, that's why we did that. Yeah, spread moves are busted for candy farming. Because obviously, if you do double battles, you get twice the amount of candy. It's great. Same amount of experience, though, which is kind of interesting. Take that for energy ball. Okay. I mean, I'm sure there's other ones out there. I know Grex actually has a really good infographic on candy farming that gives you all the information. But I'd be curious to watch the vid you saw to see what they say. I feel like a lot of Pokerogue vids are outdated. Take the amulet coin. Corruption? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so we gotta deal with Team Rocket, which is a little aggravating because Giovanni's ground types will mess up Heatran if I'm not careful. We'll see. Maybe I can get... Is Terra bug Heatran to play? Probably not. Would be funny, though. Yeah, I'm aiming to 100% the game quit. So right now I'm candy farming for the shinies I don't have. Okay, what's the idea? Let's hear it. You talking about like a strategy to try or like something you want added to the game? I think I'll take the PP up here. That always feels bad. Yeah, I'm gonna, yeah, we'll just do this. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know. They're both fine at it. You're gonna have to give Skitter Smack to, I just used, yeah. You're gonna have to give Skitter Smack to take a ton. But they both can do it. There's actually only one Pokemon that hasn't soloed Classic Mode so far. And that's Ditto. It's possible, you just need a ton of RNG to help you out. Every other Pokemon is soloed Classic, including Unknown and a Sunkern that never evolved. Which is kind of funny. Yeah, I would imagine. Electros just kind of has, like, it can get good sustain. But it's not necessarily like a super great carrier damage dealer. Tinkaton does better there. There we go. Alright. After this wave, I'm going to dupe my items. Now that we have 3 Soothe Bells. Yeah, his badge of ability is pretty good. Okay. Reroll once. Just take that. That should give us 6 Sooth Bells before floor 50, which is always amazing. As long as it evolves. Oh, we'll give it a Sooth Bell, or a Soul Dew too. You're not... okay. Don't need Crunch. This is one reason I love bringing Ninkata, is to dupe the items. It's the most consistent reason to bring it. But if you get really lucky and get DNA Splicers, you can actually duplicate your Carrymon. Which is absolutely insane. Alright, you get... where's the wide lens? There it is. It's something super helpful to know if you're, like, trying to do super optimal candy grinds. We're gonna do this, just in case the next one's a, trainer. No. Yeah, I mean, double Sooth Bells, double Wide Lenses, Shell Bells, leftovers you find, Soul Dews. It's such a good thing. Alright, T1 Shiny Heatran. That's something. It's more eggs, at least. Forgot to pick that up. We've gotten so many Tier 1 and Tier 2s. But not a lot beyond it. Maybe I'll add in a channel point reward at some point where, like, you turn in points and that'll be what Pokemon I hunt next. Double? Yeah. That could be something I consider. Obviously, it would have to be one I don't have all the variants for, but I'd have a list or something. Alright, we have the Meadow Loop. With 6 Sooth Bells, it should be fairly easy to add in a Pokemon to Triple Farm. Especially if we get another Sooth Bell, yeah. Keep taking that. Don't need either of those. Ladian doesn't have its variants, and we already have Flababy all done, I believe. Yeah. Double doesn't have variants, and I know we have Badoo done. No, we're looking for Anchor Shot as the last move there. I'm going to take the Max Floor over the Rare Candy. You stayed in. That's not great. Volt Switch makes me sad on this guy. And he took one of my berries, that bastard. I think Elwattrel is like my least favorite bird for the rival to have. Okay, we have everything. Just had a double check. Take a rare candy here. Yep. It's always a great thing when that happens. I was super excited on my stream last night, Kui, because I found a map floor 1 and then 2 Sooth Bells on floors 2 and 3. I was so happy. I mean, Staraptor's a pain if it adds Intimidator. You're weak to, like, Close Combat or Brave Bird. But Kilowattrel's just fast. Discharge can be a problem. That's why I don't like it. Yeah, I wanted a guaranteed double battle on this boss floor. Speaking of discharge being a pain. Paralyzed again. It's such a pain in the butt. It's why I tend to avoid Power Plant. Even though there are still a couple things we need in there. Actually, I could farm for Togekiss again. We still need its tier 3. That's something I should keep in mind. Oh, don't tell me we're gonna get... Are we gonna get Earth Power, like, now? Solar Runs are interesting. They're not something that's really... we do get Earth Power now. Not something that really catches my interest. Especially because there's no, like, achievements tied to them right now. And, Damocles says they're gonna be, like, slowly patched out. They're just not happy that Solar Runs are possible. But I know a lot of people really enjoy them. Just not where I'm going to put my time, personally. Alright, now we have Earth Power. We can deal with you a little better. Tachyon Cutter in case it has Sturdy. Might as well Tachyon Cutter again, save Eruption Power Points. I'm going to put this here. I don't think we need Spritzy. If I can type, that'd be helpful. No, we don't need anything for Spritzy. Oh. Not going to worry about that wide lens. Or that lure right now. I'm just going to grab an elixir. I'll grab the lure. There's nothing else there I really want. One down. Tachyon, yeah. If a Weezing has neutralizing gas, it means it doesn't have Levitate. So we're safe to Earth Power. This won't KO because it's sturdy. Worked out better than expected. I'm gonna reroll this. Blah. We'll fight the Bug Trainer. Outside chance we get like Quiver Dance. Heatran doesn't get any setup moves in Egg moves, Level Up, or even through TM. This is one of your very few chances to get a setup move, is this Bug Trainer. That's just mean. Nope. All right. It does also give candy and experience and stuff, so it's not a bad thing to be running. We don't need anything from Mawile. Take a spell tag there. No, we don't need anything for Morlaw. Alright. I was hoping to pick something up in Fairy Cave, but the Team Rocket kind of made that a little tougher. There's still stuff we can pick up in Ice Cave and then Snowy Forest. So we can add to our triple farm. The rumor is Spheal is going to be getting its variants on the next update. We will see how true that is, but there's supposed to be a bunch of new shiny variants coming. That 3 amulet coins. Sweet. And fun fact about Frostmoth, and more specifically Snom, it was my first ever shiny in this game. And I was not happy, because it's frickin' Snom. Yeah. I kind of have like a distaste for Snom now because of it. Man, nothing here. I'm hoping for like Aurorus. I think that's the big one I'm looking for. Or a Regice. If it wants to give me a Regice, I'll let it. 4 amulet coins. We should be rolling in money. We have Ivy Cudgel. We don't need to risk the inaccuracy of Power Whip. Yeah, I'll take the Super Lure here. No rare candy. Cubchoo doesn't have variations yet either. I remember being at my grandparents' place when I was like shiny hunting in Sword and Shield. And for whatever reason, I really wanted a shiny Cubchoo, and it was taking way longer than it should have. So I slept on their couch, because it was like a small apartment. And it was like 1 in the morning, I'm playing on my Switch. I finally find a shiny Cubchoo, and I have to stay quiet, because everyone else is asleep. And I'm like, why did I find it now? Why can't I be excited about this? I don't know why that stuck with me, because it's been a while. But just funny things like that. Ducking Cutter again. Cryogonal is actually pretty specially bulky, I believe. Yeah, 135 base special defense. How is it compared to Florges, actually? 154, but Florges has less health. Yeah, just by a tad. They can't give the Ice type better defensive stats. Has to be the Fairy type. Nintendo definitely has a favorite child. Let's just put it that way. Alright, there's a Shell Bell. I'm hoping Swinub Line gets its variants soon as well. I bet Ice Q is taking a little while because of the multiple forms it has, but no clue. Or people just don't want to do it. We'll fight the clown. Yeah. Pretty easy go for it. No. We do not need Electric Surge. Alright, that should be 6 on the Heatran. Still hoping to see a Hisuian Sneasler or Zorua. Those are two I could definitely use some more candies on. Dang. Even the Wailord. Candy. Neither one of those. On the bright side, if the boss floor is something we can catch, we'll get 2 candies for it. Yeah, there's Sneasler. Okay. I don't want to use Eruption. Let's go Tachyon Cutter there. Just... see if we can catch it. Reviver Seed, yeah. It's going to be a pain. Okay, apparently we just needed to make a sacrifice. Got it. We'll go to Forest. Sacrifice both Reviver Seeds and Delmise. Alright, so let's take Pachirisu. You go there. Go there. 2 Soothe Bells on you. We'll take the lore. You need 9 to unlock. You have your unlock? Okay. I just like knowing how many I need to get the next egg. Take an iron. What is Sneasler's set? It's not bad, it's just gonna struggle. We'll give it a shot. If we had dire... Oh, yeah. That's the end of it. Yeah. We just hadn't set it up yet. That'll work. Elixir. No, I'm gonna take the Mega Bracelet. Yeah. I thought about it, and I'm like, That also is not fun. I was hoping to catch, yeah. I mean, it's just swapping things in to die, but... Still a little aggravating. I just want to get rid of it. Alright, I mean, 5 amulet coins would be funny. I gotta go with the max lore, though. Have to. These are our Heatrans from the shiny we hatched earlier. We got nothing. Get enough for another one at least, I guess. We are now over 300 Heatran hatches. Do with that what you will. We're going meadow. I gotta take a quick break, guys. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Thanks for hanging out so far today. We'll be back doing the next 100 floors.
Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt we've been thinking for ourselves. Never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves. We won't let the world burn away. Burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake it to the back of the pack. Kill it anyway. To play. Haters face. rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else than your machine. Wasn't always just a single shade, a palette full of gray in reverie.
Alrighty, thanks for sticking around, guys. Before we start these 100 floors, I want to check. What did I hit? There we go. I think we have a couple candy eggs we can get. So let's just drop our data into this handy dandy spreadsheet and it'll tell us what eggs we can get. Yahoo Microwave! How you doing? Welcome back. How you been? What have you been up to? Been a little while. Tapping is the only one we could get. That's fine. Thought we could get more, but that's alright. Frickin' discharge. Oh, it's such a pain. Memory mushroom. Yeah, let's give you Dire Claw, just so you have something to deal with fairy types. Okay, that makes me happier. Add in a cot. Yup. Do you know how to duplicate the items, boss? Oh, and what's that? Confusing things can be fun or they could be absolutely just draining. Hurry roll. We should be okay with the mightiest foe. And make sure you have a Pokeball. Yep. Interesting. A Pokeball in particular. And then before it evolves, just put any item you want to duplicate onto it. Whenever you get the Ninjask and Shedinja, they will each have the held items the Nincada had. That's how you duplicate your items. And then you just transfer them to wherever you want them to go. I mean, I guess King's Rock is fine. Yeah, I'm just going to use Eruption. I'm going to KO the Florges. I always want to make the Florges board joke. This says Smorgasbord. No clue why. Frickin' Cotton down. Actually, I know exactly why, but... You're gonna outspeed, you're gonna... Oh, you didn't discharge. That's helpful. Another Cotton down, damn it. Yeah... That is a little confusing. I could probably take a guess at what happened. But it's still an overreaction, even if my guess is on the money. So, yeah. Sorry, man. That sucks. Or, sorry. Sorry, I don't know if guy or girl, but... Sorry, that sucks. Were you... You're the one who we get an egg for. Cool. Dude, okay. I will try to remember. If I don't, I apologize. I kind of use dude and man and guy just as general terms. They aren't deliberate misgenderings or anything like that. No, see that? Yeah. Again, 25 floors is just what I do, boss. Some people go all the way to 50. Some people do it after 10. So it's just completely up to you. Some people don't reset at all. Just keep pushing through because they don't want to have to worry about redoing the starting team. That's a normal... Alright, normal shiny Tepig is something. I'm going to take a dire hit. This will get us through the entire gauntlet. Yeah. Yeah, my guess, Microwave, is that I know, not a lot, but some art scammers and stuff like that, they'll start off with, like, pretending not to know what the game is. And stuff like that. And use that as, like, a way to get in. To, like, talking with somebody. That's, my guess is that's what they suspected, but that's still a pretty quick overreaction. Forgot I had Energy Ball. Okay. Yeah. Really? You lived? Huh. Trey, I forgot Crobat actually has, like, reasonable defense, which you wouldn't expect for a Pokemon that looks like it shouldn't. To put it bluntly. In case we give you a normal type move. There we go. I'll take the Max Lure here. Yeah. Okay, I'm glad that's gone. Glad Tachyon cut her one shot. Okay, it's just all the ground types. Forgot how fast Mega Kangaskhan is. Alright, stealing the golden egg isn't the worst thing in the world. I can live with that, actually. I'd be more upset if this was endless. Oh, we have negative special attack. Interesting. You know what I'm going to do then? I'm going to do this. Yep. I don't want to deal with the negative special attack, so we'll just swap it out to get rid of it. Makes me happier. Yeah, we can take this. A completely useless event for us. Like, we literally have all the hidden abilities, all the natures, and perfect IVs on everyone. So it's like, the training event really doesn't do much for us. Man, Sneasler's fast. I haven't really used it before. I know it's kind of a menace in VGC. I'll be looking forward to using it on my fighting and poison challenge runs. I'll put a link in chat for you. It depends on their starting cost. VGC is like, hey, Scoom, yeah, my days change a little bit. The schedule should be below the stream, Scoom. Also, boss, there's the link for you. VGC is like the competitive Pokemon doubles format. I'm just going to do this to get around sturdy. What are you up to today, Scoom? Yeah, we'll take that. Alright, this we can swap on pretty easily. Man, my stomach is not doing okay right now. Might have to take more frequent breaks today, and if that's the case, I apologize. But we will see. My stomach is not happy with me, and I don't know why. Actually, this has got Procalepa Berry, isn't it? Yeah. You talking about in like singles? You talking about like OU, UU, PU, RU, Ubers and stuff like that? Scoom. Yeah. I think doubles has restricted formats where like mythical mons and stuff like that aren't allowed. I think each format has a different set of allowed Pokemon. But I don't think there's OU and stuff for VGC. I think there's just like VGC Regulation H and... Let's see here. Yeah, so it looks like for like Regulation H, they gave a list of Pokemon that were eligible and then a small other list of stuff as well. I don't think that's what they determine it on. I mean, singles they do. Although I thought in singles you could use Pokemon from a lower tier. I don't know. I don't really worry about singles too much, and I haven't been following VGC all that much. Why didn't I just swap it out? I autopiloted. Delibird, die. Freaking Delibirds. Love being able to just blow them up with fire or rocks. One of my favorite things in Legends EA, and there weren't many of them, was hitting an unsuspecting Delibird with a Mega Tyranitar Stone Edge. No worries, boss. That's a good thing you guys do. Yeah, I get that, Scoom. I definitely get why that would be off-putting. I briefly looked at trying to do VGC, and then it's like, I don't want to try to get these Pokemon competitive in-game. Just don't want to do it. So, I'd rather grind for... How many shiny forms are there in this game right now? 1,300... I actually have less than 100 shiny forms left. Holy crap. Yeah, I know they don't. Yeah. I did a draft league in early Scarlet and Violet. I didn't get them... Yeah. Soothe bells are huge. That's why I'm glad I have 9 that... Why? What am I doing? My brain is just turned off right now, apparently. Did my muscle memory from yesterday where I had him at the bottom. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, boss. We'll be here. Hopefully. Just like, I never... Like, so what if you gen in your Pokemon? Yeah. I never, like, so what if you gen in your Pokemon? There are a lot of times there's such a barrier anyway. It's just like, letting people gen in their Pokemon, as long as they're legal sets and stuff, like, you're opening the door to more people playing competitive. But Nintendo makes a lot of decisions I just don't understand, so yeah. I have not even looked at Champions. So I have no idea. Oops. My fingers don't want to work. My brain never works. We're okay. There we go. I mean, everyone has 3, right? Yeah. Yep, I'd rather just play ROM hacks and fan-made games and grind for stuff. I actually recorded the B-roll for my World of Warcraft series this morning. Well, the first episode of it. So that's a little exciting, I guess. Let's do this. So that'll be some more content besides just Pokemon I'm putting out. Discharge sucks. Okay. That's all the major threats gone. Maybe? Oh, you're not contrary. Okay. That's helpful. I'm like, if that's contrary, that superior is actually an issue. We're fine. Take the leftovers. I really thought about the max lore. I really did. That was tough to hold off of. Come on, Heatran. Yeah, Heatran's above 300 now. Scoom. I am quite sad about it. Probably skip. You know, that's usually my thing. Post it in Reddit. Nobody ever asks about DNA splicers on Reddit. You never skip splicers? Oh. That's an option. What is fun? I don't understand this word. What do you mean you don't just do stuff? Fair, yeah. Do you have any good moves to tutor onto something? Thank you, Lightning, I guess. Lightning Rod saved that from being more dumb. Oh, it's that Flamigo. Okay, it's the same one as last night. Yeah, okay. That makes more sense. You gotta tutor gravity onto it. Why do you want triple axle? Is that even good? Yeah. Yeah. Might be like the best move in Classic. Only 6? Come on. You can do better than that. Man. Congratulations, you're faster than me. Oh, yeah. Oh, never mind. That will stop it. Just casually getting 3 Miltank candies for whenever its variants come out. Alright, I'm a little worried about 165. Because we have Giovanni. Welcome back, boss. Any particular reason? One more. We have plenty of money. One more roll. Yeah. Was wild. Fair. Can we just sustain up now? Alright, that makes sense. Okay. Guess we take a home clause. I'd like an X special attack. Nope, not gonna happen. Alright. That's a big one down. Just waiting until you lived? Alright. Mewtwo should go down to an eruption. I know it's coming. It's here at some point. There it is. Right. Didn't need to be that worried, I guess. There we go. Man, we haven't even... Yeah, we haven't seen a tier 1 Delmise since we started farming it today. Like, that includes what I did off stream last night, too. Five. Yeah, we'll go with this. Should just be able to Tachyon Cutter through just about everything except for maybe the Tinkaton? Oh, I mean... Oops. There we go. Excuse me. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna make for dinner tonight. I'm thinking salmon and egg noodles. Maybe some steamed broccoli with it. I haven't cooked at the new house too much yet, so I should probably get used to it. Probably if you're not boosted. Like, if you're not boosted, probably not. But there's an outside shot if you get a few crits. Yeah. There's only one way to find out. I'm guessing you have enough wide lenses on it to make it 100% accurate. All right. Don't think this will KO the Infernape, yeah. But we got the flinch. Poor Garganackle. Corruption. Boss! I should time you out for that. I mean, congratulations. Happy for you. Alright, now you're just begging to be timed out. It's bullshit. Or a candy. When the Galurk comes out, that's when we use Eruption on it. Yep, there we go. I'm sitting over here with how many Hisuian Zoras hatched? 532. Still don't have it. However, I do need to take another quick break. Sorry, guys. I'll be back in a few minutes. Dang, hanging around so far. We'll be back, finish up this run, and probably start another one if my stomach calms down. We'll see.
And I can burn it brighter than the sun. I have a golden gun inside of me. Don't box me in. Don't, or I'll leave. I'd rather be a dreamer. I'd rather be free. I'd rather be a leader. I'd rather be a queen. I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean. I'd rather be a poser in a magazine. I'd rather be pretty much anything else. And if I fall behind, ignoring all the signs, My love was in ever again. I lay my cards out on the table. There's nothing to gamble away. But I can promise that you'll never be the same. But I can promise that you'll never be the
Alright, sorry about that, guys. Let's get back to it. Let's finish up this run. And start a new one, hopefully. Again, sorry for the consistent breaks today. Not a whole lot I could do about it, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay. I think that's most of the problem ones. We just do this. Okay. He's one of the ones I'm most worried about within this Elite Four. So I'm glad he's done. Okay, there's definitely a couple eggs we can buy. On you. Not on you yet. Okay. Yeah. Should have just used Eruption. Couldn't remember which one he Terras. I know that goes to Terras the Galurk. Forgot that he Terras the Crocodile. And fortunately not this thing. Yeah. Tier 1 Heatran again. I don't think I elixired. We'll do it again just in case. We got the money. Just gonna do it again in case she swaps out. Yeah. This. Alright, let's get through the champion. Nope, I gotta call a stream, guys. I'm so sorry. I am not feeling well. I gotta call it for the day. We'll be back tomorrow evening, 7 p.m. Eastern time.